I've been there for a couple of shows, in fact for every season, and it feels very nice to be back here. I love coming for GQ events. They're done so beautifully, so classily. There's always such a right mix of designers who are brought on board. There are those with experience, and there's some of them who are new and who are the new ones to watch out for. So it's a perfect mix, and it's always a very, very nice evening.
And who's your favorite designer?
The one I'm wearing right now, who's launching his menswear range. The one who I posed with a little while ago on the red carpet, or whatever that is. Gaurav Gupta. I wear a lot of him, and I make it a point whenever I come for any one of his shows, I'm wearing something of his. So this beautiful red dress is him.
And what is your personal fashion style statement? Is it less or more? What do you prefer?
Well, I'm all for less, as in terms of minimal. When you're wearing a sari, when you're wearing Indian clothes, then you can jazz it up with heavy earrings, and you can jazz it up with jewelry. But when it comes to the Western silhouette, I prefer to keep everything very, very minimal. I'm not wearing a watch, I'm wearing very little jewelry. The statement is the dress, so sometimes you just go with that and don't let anything else get any attention. So I prefer minimalism unless I'm wearing Indian clothes, in which case then jazz it up as much as you want.
And last question, what is your style advice for 2018?
Oh my, what style advice can I possibly give? For 2018, I just think what I talked about just now, keep it simple, keep it minimal. I think minimalism came along and is here to stay for a little bit. So as far as the Western silhouette is concerned, less is more.
Ma'am, your first film, Dilwale Dulhaniya, released on the 20th of October 1995.
Did it?
And recently Ittifaq had released. So you complete 22 years in the industry. So how do you see the entire journey of yours?
Well, that's a very good question. Ittifaq was just like, it was, I don't count that as a role. The reason I did Ittifaq was because it was produced by BR Films, and Abhay Chopra, who directed the film, I worked with his father in my second serial that I ever did, called Aurat. And they are BR Films, the entire unit, the people are possibly the nicest people I've ever worked with in my life. So when Renu Chopra, that's Abhay's mum, called me and said, there's a role, I said, whatever it is, whether it's 1 day long or 20 days long, I'm doing it. So that's why I did it. That was a cameo. And the first film was an Aditya Chopra film, but it was a Yash Raj film. And this film is BR Films. So yeah, it's all in the family. And I've actually probably completed 23 years in the business, possibly, because I started with Shanti maybe 6-8 months, a year before Dilwale released.